Happy day, students. This is part 4 video of grade 7, chapter 3, Fiber to Fabric. So in the previous video, we have studied about the life cycle of silk moth. So from adult moth, the female moth lay eggs, and then from the eggs will get larva. The caterpillar or larva. So the larvae hatch in about 10 days and they feed on the mulberry leaves about for 3 to 4 weeks, and each of that larva will feed and shed this skin for 4 times. That process only we call it as molting, and then spins a cocoon around itself. So and then the caterpillar changes into pupa inside the cocoon. So in this cocoon stage, caterpillar cover itself completely with silk fibers, and then only the cocoon is then collected and processed. If you see this cocoon, it is made of a single continuous thread of raw silk, which is about 1 kilometer long. So this is the flow chart of the life cycle of silkworm. You can see inside the cocoon, the caterpillar only will changes into pupa. In this stage only we make the silkworm to actually we are killing the people unwind the silk thread from the cocoon. Then only we'll weave into silk cloth. So if you see the pupa changes into moth, the moth then comes from the cocoon. So nowadays people are not killing the silkworm. That silk what we are getting is the ahimsa silk or peace silk, and it is quite costly because in that process the rearers actually not killing the silkworm. So, and then the adult moth mate with each other, and then the cycle continues. Process of obtaining the silkworm. So actually the rearing of silkworm, that is obtaining the silk from cocoon. So the cocoons are collected and it is actually boiled in water. So rearing means the silkworm farmers will buy the eggs of the silk moth and raise them. So as we studied that it will feed on this mulberry leaves for 10 days, and the larva feed on the mulberry leaves for 3 to 4 weeks. So next is the process of silk. The cocoons are collected and boiled in water to kill the pupa inside them. So after boiling, the thread of the cocoon is carefully removed. This process of collecting the thread from cocoon only we call it as reeling of the silk. So this is done using special machines, and the resulting silk only we call it as raw silk, and then it can be dyed into various colors and the silk thread is ready for weaving. So if you see until World War I, the bulletproof vest also made from. So the discovery, that is the history of silk. If you see, the silk was discovered in China around 3500 BC. The silk became a prized possession because of this quality and luster. So it was made trade through silk, which is spread to other parts over a period of time. So if you see, as per historians, silk was also produced in India also, but according to an old Chinese legend, the Empress Si Lung-chi was asked by the Emperor Wang Chi to find the cause of the damaged leaves of mulberry leaves growing in the garden. And they'll say the silk industry began in China. So silk was a staple item of trade during ancient times. So due to this, the ancient trade routes which linked China to other parts of the world, that only we call it as Silk Route. So proof of use of silk in during Indus Valley civilization is also be found. Okay, so this is the discovery of silk, or the history of silk. Thank you, children.